Disclaimer. In preparation of this video, materials have been taken from different online sources in the shape of books, websites, research papers, and presentations, etc. However, the instructor does not have any intention to take any benefit of these in her/his own name. This lecture is prepared and delivered only for educational purposes and is not intended to infringe upon the copyrighted material. Sources have been acknowledged where applicable. The views expressed are presenters alone and do not necessarily represent actual author or the institution.
Module 5, Textile Designs for Product. Contents for the Module 5 are: Number 1, Classification of Textiles Products. Number 2, Industrial Textiles Products. Objectives for the Module 5 are: Number 1, Understanding of different textiles products. Number 2, Exploring interesting and innovative ways to convert design into product. Textile products are classified into products for clothing, household, and technical textiles. Products for clothing and household goods such as curtains, textile wallpapers, fabrics, furniture, carpets, and so on can be easily defined. Textiles that do not fit into these categories may be considered technical textiles. Technical textiles are products designed to perform a specific function, such as woven fabrics used to produce reinforcing elements of composite materials. In this module we are going to explore latch hooking. Latch hooking is a craft in which short segments of yarn are tied to the horizontal strands of a small or medium-sized canvas grid. It can be used to make small rugs, wall hangings, or pillows. It is the dainty version of rug making, which uses grids large enough to cover a floor and fewer colors than latch hooking. Once you understand how to read a pattern and how to work the latch hook tool, latch hooking can be a very relaxing hobby. Both adults and children are able to use latch hooking to craft something beautiful and best of all fuzzy. Let's discuss the procedure and steps on latch hooking. Step 1. Preparations. In order to prepare your kit, you will need to get following: latch hook, which is easily available on stationery shops, jute fiber and yarn, and to make your own pattern and cut your own yarn segments. You may get it from any hardware stores. The design which you've created previously during your midterm project. Step 2. Tools and materials. Tools: latch hook tool, scissors, marker, scale. Materials: design, jute fiber/canvas grid, yarn segments split by color. Step 3. Border. Measure a 1.5 in on all four sides of the jute fiber/canvas grid and draw a border with your scale. The extra grid prevents the latch hook from fraying and leaves room for sewing it into something else, like a pillow. Some kits may have this border already marked. Step 4. Tracing the design. Trace your design on the jute fiber. Step 5. Start latch hooking. Start your latch hooking with the help of following technique, tips, and tricks. Slide your hook tool underneath the canvas strand and bring it back on top of the grid through the square above. Position the tool so that the latch rests on top of the strand, with the strand in between the latch and the tool's bar. Check your pattern and slide the appropriate colored yarn segment under the handle of the tool until it is flush with the canvas strand. The pattern should have symbols for each color of yarn and a key for decoding the symbols. Each box on the pattern represents the strand at the top of a row of squares, not the strand at the bottom. Take both ends of the yarn in your fingers and pull them to the left of the tool and under the latch. Wrap the yarn to the right around the latch and tug the tool down quickly. The latch should rise so that the ends of the yarn are in between the hook and the latch. The hook should pull the ends of the yarn through the yarn looped around the latch and through the canvas square. The end result should be the yarn segment knotted on the canvas strand. Continue to follow your design and latch the appropriate colors according to the selected color scheme onto their appropriate strands. Check the back of the canvas grid to see if the yarn is knotted properly. If it is, it should look like this picture. After hooking several rows, check to see if the hooked yarn segments are uneven, and use scissors to cut the excess. After a while, you will begin to see your latch hook project take shape. Congratulations! Note: always work to the end of the row before moving to the one above. Hooking yarn next to the yarn segment on a higher row can lead to the tips of yarn from the higher row catching in the latch. Allah Hafiz, and happy latch hooking!